The real one team.
Bring your model to life at mcvproducts.com.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to a new episode. Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. Friday Night Vibes. Of course, this is a special episode. This is when I host these. Tonight, we're going to be testing out an amazing product I've heard great things about and I want to see for myself. That's the FusionFirm airbrush-ready Chrome paint. Yes, it's going to get put to the test tonight. Also, this Friday, November the 30th, 2026, is the kickoff of the Super Chrome group build, hosted by myself and Bruce over there at Bruce's Eclectic-World. Incredible builder. We're going to have some fun with this. If you want to know everything about the group build, please check out the playlist that I have for the Super Chrome group build. But just a couple quick rules for you. It has to be cars, automobiles. That includes semis, trucks from the late 30s up until the 1970s. That's it. The group build ends December the 31st, 2026. They'll give you plenty of time to get it done and participate. Also remember, you do not have to have any type of social media, YouTube, whatsoever to participate. All you have to do is send me or either Bruce a beginning pic and an end pic of your build. That's it. The emails will be, I'll put them right here. Simple as that. And this is also significant for two reasons. I'm going to say number one, happy birthday to Bruce of Bruce's Eclectic-World. This is his birthday. That's the day he and I decided to have the group build. It's going to be sometime in January. He said his birthday was January the 30th. I'm like, let's kick it off then. So happy birthday to you, Bruce. Also, of course, you know, this is my very first group build. So you know we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to learn some things. Going to have some reviews. Of course, we're going to be reviewing the FusionFirm here shortly. But also, I want to show you how to get the most chrome out of your group build. I got some parts I think you're going to like about what we're about to paint. All right, it's time to get over to the bench. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this started. As you all know from the previous video on the Super Chrome group build, this is going to be my first entry. The Revell old school split body 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Brom, aka the Big Broham. Beautiful car, but we have some serious body work to get done on it. That will not be covered in this episode because this is all about chrome. So we're going to start with our chrome for this build. As you can see, I have quite a bit of pieces that need to be sprayed chrome. Starting with the pieces of side trim that go on the side of the Cadillac Eldorado. That's going to go about right there. I'm thinking for this piece, if I get it bonded together well and sanded, we'll run a piece of bare metal foil down this end. But right here, I need this chrome to match that bare metal foil. And you know that's going to be a tall task because bare metal foil is pretty shiny. Especially since I have the version of the extra chrome bare metal foil because I want that shine. Also, we have a good control for tonight. This is the wheel that I painted up in the FusionFirm, the type that you paint on. They call it the silver. Matter of fact, let me show you what I'm talking about, just in case some of y'all didn't see the other episode. It comes in this box, the ultra shiny fluid silver foil. But to us, in the model car industry, the community, we know this is liquid chrome. That's exactly what it is. So, FusionFirm's been paying attention. Shouts out guys and gals. Thank y'all for sending me this bottle to test out. But they came out with a liquid chrome that you can airbrush. Permanent, waterproof, perfect coverage, easy to replenish. We're going to put all that to the test. So, with this Cadillac wheel coming out so magnificent, when I use the brush chrome, I keep some on the desk. It's separated. All I gotta do is just shake it up good. But it has the brush. It doesn't leave any brush strokes. Amazing product. And we're gonna see, now this airbrush liquid chrome stand up to this. And we're gonna test it against this control. The wheels, I am gonna prime in my trusted flat black primer. Now I know what a lot of y'all think about Rust-Oleum paint, but trust me, I've had a couple issues with the paints when it comes to the colors, but when it comes for any of the primer is top notch. When I recently painted up the 1968 M100 truck, y'all remember I had a problem with the enamel paint? But guess what? That primer was an automotive primer. That was U-Pole. But I don't think it had anything to do with the primer. But on the second paint job, using my trusted Rust-Oleum flat black primer, and I also use automotive paint from Fire Scale Modeler, their black cherry, and it turned out phenomenal. So I know what that stuff can do, and that's what we're gonna use on this, on all the pieces. I'm just gonna spray the steering wheel completely chrome, along with the steering column. I'll paint the rest of the pieces later. And of course, these couple of pieces are trim. So you're gonna get variations, different surfaces, so we can get a clear understanding of how good or how not good this chrome paint is. So let's put it to the test. Let me run outside, get all this paint up real quick before we have some inclement weather. If you don't know, we're about to get weather in the 30s. Oh my gosh, down here in South Florida. So to no further ado, let me get to work. When I get back, all the pieces that need to be painted will be primed. Okay, I got all the pieces sprayed up in the Rust-Oleum flat black primer. Before I get to spraying everything, I am going to shoot both of these spoons as test marks. I'm doing some testing. I've learned my lesson. No more just pulling paint right out of the container and spraying apart. Think I'm that good, because I'm not. So, definitely going to test these spoons. One at 20 PSI, one at 18 PSI, so I can dial mine in. And then we're going to get straight to it and spray the FusionFirm Liquid Chrome on the parts. Let's go to the booth. The first things first, I think we need to get our spray ready, right? We're going to do that. Take it out the box and shake it up. Okay, we back. That test went so well and so fast, it kind of scared me. I'm just being honest. It came out so fast, it hit the spoon, it was flawless. I had to stop to realize before I was too far ahead and put too much paint on there. But I'm definitely glad I decided to do the 20 PSI versus the 18 PSI. I got some interesting results. This is the 20 PSI. As you can see, mirror finish. You can see my reflection in the camera. But check out the 18 PSI. Look how much clearer that is. The lower PSI, I got a better result. This test paint I just did with these spoons was worth its weight in gold. Now I know what I'm going with, and I'm jumping in the booth right away. Let's get to painting. Now 4 hours later, with a total of 3 coats of the FusionFirm Liquid Chrome airbrush-ready, here are our results. Let's start with some light work. Let's check out the wheels. That looks like chrome to me, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. Now let's compare it with the FusionFirm that we brushed on. What do y'all think? The results are astonishing. This not only is liquid chrome, it's super chrome. If the shine is not just as good as the one it brushed on, you can say it's slightly better. Let's look at another wheel. Still being careful with this. Even after 4 hours, I brushed up against the steering wheel and I didn't mess anything up. I wouldn't suggest you try that. Take 72 hours for this completely dry. But after 4 hours, it has flashed off and you're going to get this look. It just has to cure good. That's all. Insane. Insane how good this chrome paint is. Now let's take a look at our steering wheel. I just brushed up against the rim. Didn't even hurt anything. The outside is dry, most definitely. But you need an inside to dry as well. Didn't lose any detailing. See the detail of the steering wheel on the back. And the chrome on the front. Okay. The stick is completely dry at the base. Here's our steering column. Fantastic results. Now here comes the big test. The chrome body pieces. You can see reflection in that. The passenger side body piece. Again, you can see reflection there. Mirror finish. Every single time. Oh man, I'm so glad I gave these 4 hours before I started messing with them. Got pieces bumping into each other. But again, if you just want an early preliminary test on the durability, after 4 hours, accidentally bumped the pieces into each other, no damage at all. Again, I would recommend that. I recommend give it to 72 hours like the directions require. But I'm doing this for tutorial purposes and as a review. But the results definitely exceeded my expectations. You can see them for yourself. You know how shiny the brush chrome is with the ultra shiny silver paint, the one you brush on and the one you airbrush. It's just as shiny, reflective, mirror finish, levels out, fantastically smooth. Now what I think I will do, I'm going to do a follow-up of this video. We might even test out some clear coat on these. I haven't made my mind up yet because I normally don't clear my chrome with any type of clear coat. But in my personal opinion, I think this is one of the best chromes on the market when it comes to airbrush ready chrome paint. I'm not saying what's beating it. I definitely think it's better than the Reveal chrome spray. Nothing wrong with the Reveal, but this shine is just fantastic. I can't take anything from it. Now that's how you start off a group build, especially a super chrome group build. What the group build is all about, super chrome. Now you know how to get super chrome for your own builds. Are you using a FusionFirm Liquid Chrome airbrush ready paint? Are you using some other type of paint? Definitely share your thoughts your experiences, but with my experience with this paint, this is the way to go. Highly impressed. I hope you enjoyed this latest review over here at 1 Garage of the FusionFirm Liquid Chrome airbrush-ready chrome paint. Definitely, I gotta say it again, worth its weight in gold. And as a reminder, I did pick up these wheels at Iceman Collections, the 1952 to 1956 Cadillac wire rims, 1/25 scale. We got some great results tonight. There's a new product on the market, and its name is Liquid Chrome by FusionFirm. Now you have a great reference point for creating your own super chrome, not only for this group build, but any builds you have in the future. If you're trying to make realistic chrome for your side pieces, your wheels, steering wheels, bumpers, I definitely think this is the way to go. And of course, you don't want to leave out the OG, the FusionFirm Ultra Shiny Fluid Silver Foil. It's definitely on par as well. But for airbrushing, I'm definitely going to be using this. And if I do have any hiccups with this by brushing it or scraping it or something crazy happening, I got the brush type I can brush on. So I got all bases covered. Now you have your own reference guide on creating super chrome. It's time to get to work, ladies and gentlemen, with the super chrome group build of 2026. Let's get to building. One team.
And before you get out of here, don't forget to grab your copy of Master Builder, creating the ultimate model with every build. Link in the description box.